Hi and thanks for joining me for the class today. So today's class is focused on stretching and strengthening into our legs, as well as bringing in some core muscle control as well. So we're going to start the class in standing and do a range of exercises in standing, working on both strength, balance and stretching as well. And then we're going to come down onto our sides, then onto our fronts, and onto our backs as well. So I hope you enjoy the class. Remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's start by bringing those toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight onto the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. I want you just to think about where that midpoint is between those two movements. So that weight's going nice and evenly down through your feet. Good. Knees are soft, so not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis. Very gently, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just a gentle movement forwards and back. And again, just to look to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position of that pelvis. Good. Ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so we're just going to warm up through our feet to start with, some toe walking. So we're just going to raise one heel, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So we're alternating sides, coming up onto those toes, keeping that pelvis nice and level as you're moving through those feet. So we're stretching into our toes a little bit here, as we're gently moving through and moving into those ankles as well. Well done. Good. Okay, now let's see if we can go a little bit quicker, keeping that pelvis nice and level though. So move through a little bit, picking up the speed. Good. And then slowing it down again. Well done. Just gently stretching through those toes and those feet. Good. Let's pick up the speed again. Moving through. Good. And slowing it down. Well done. Moving gently through. And then we're going to lower those feet back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to bring both feet in together here. So we're going to come up onto those toes and then gently back down. So lifting both up and down. Good. And again. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to bring in our arms and raise those arms up in that Y and then bow back down. Good. And again, lifting up and down. Lovely. And again, lifting up and down. And again, lifting up and down. Well done. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to raise up. We need to hold that there, and we're going to drop down halfway and then lift back up. Good. And again, drop down halfway, lifting up. And again, drop halfway, lifting up. And again, drop down halfway, lifting up. And again, drop down halfway, lifting up. Last time, halfway down, lifting up, and then lowering back down altogether. Well done, very good. Okay, so we're going to have one leg just in front this time. This leg you're standing on is working hard to support you, so keep that knee soft. And we're going to lift up into our hips. We're going to flex the hip, lift up. Then I want you to reach the leg extending behind you. Then we're going to lift back up again. And then this time we're going to reach it to the side. Back up, reach it back. And again, lift up and out to the side. Lift up and reaching it back. Good. Lift up, out to the side, lift up, reaching it back. So we're going to keep repeating that here. Good. Lift up, reaching back, lift up and out to the side. Well done. Nice and control. Lift up and out to the side. Well done. Up and back. Lift up and out to the side. Well done. And lifting up, reaching to the side. Well done. Few more here. Lift up and out to the side. Well done. Reaching back, lift up and out to the side. Well done. Lift up, out to the side. Good. Reach back, lift up and out to the side. One more set. Lift up, reach back and out to the side. Lowering that leg back down. Well done. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do the same on the other side. The leg just in front. And we're going to flex at the hips. We're going to lift up, then reach that leg back behind. Lift up, then reach it to the side. Good. Back up, reaching back. Lift up and out to the side. Well done. Reaching back, lift up and out to the side. Well done. So this leg, working hard that you're standing on to support you. Keep that knee soft there and back. Well done. And out to the side, lift up, reaching back. Well done. And out to the side, lift up, reaching back. Well done. Lift up, out to the side and reaching back. Keep going here. Last few. And back, reaching back. Well done. And out to the side. reach back, and out to the side. Well done. Reach back, and out to the side. Well done. One more set. Reaching back, and out to the side. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done. Very good. Okay, so we're going to have our feet still that hip width distance apart. I'm going to go into a few squats here to work our legs a little bit harder, but we're also going to add some hamstring curls in between. So we're going to drop that bottom back, keep those knees going forward, and we're going to drop down into our squat. As we come back up, I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 4 little bottom kicks, okay? And again, so we're going to drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 bottom kicks. Good. Drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. Drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And again, drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. And again, drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. And again, drop down, lift up, 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. And again, drop down, lift up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more time, drop down, lift up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. Very good, well done. Okay, so we're going to work a little bit on our balance and control here with our standing clam. So again, that leg you're standing on, keep that knee soft. We're going to start with that toe just resting on the ground here, hip bones pointing forwards, and we're going to open out and then fold back. And again, opening out and folding back. So keeping those hip bones forward, we're opening out into that hip and closing back. Well done. Now if that's comfortable there, stay with that toe just rotating onto the floor, or we can hook that foot around the other leg and we're going to open out and folding back. Good. So making this leg work a little bit harder, challenging that balance a little bit here as well, as we're opening out and folding back. Well done. And back. Opening out and folding back. Well done. Good. Opening out and folding back. Well done. Now on this next one, we're going to open out. We're going to hold that there and we're going to stretch and tap. So we do 5 more. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Folding in. Now if you can, we're to stay on that one leg. And we're going to bring our elbows in towards our side and we're going to open out and back. Good. Opening out. Doesn't matter if that toe's resting on the ground if you need to. And opening out and back. Well done. Opening out and back. Good. And one more. Opening out and back. And then relaxing that leg down. Very good. Well done. Okay, so let's do the same on the other side. So toe resting on the ground to begin with. Hip bones pointing forwards. We're going to open out and fold back. Opening out and folding back. Well done. Open out, fold back. Good. Hip bones forward. Lovely. Now again, if that's comfortable there, with that toe resting on the ground, stick with that. Or if you can, we're going to hook that foot behind the other leg, opening out and back again. Well done. So keeping that control, it's not a huge movement. Those hip bones staying forwards. So I'm opening out and fold back. Well done. And back. Opening out and back. Well done. Good. Now on this next one again, we're going to open out, hold that there, and we're going to stretch and tap. So do 5 more. Go to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming back into that single leg, holding that there if you can. And we're going to bring our hands above our head and then bring those elbows down. Raising up, squeeze those elbows down into the side. Good. And again, squeezing down. Well done. And back. Squeezing down. Lovely. One more time. Squeezing down. And then relaxing those arms down and bring that leg back down. Very good. Well done. Okay, so let's have a little stretch here. So I'm going to bring my feet just slightly wider than my hips now. Not too wide, but just a little bit wider. Toes slightly turned out. And I'm going to drop down into just a little squat here. So I'm going to drop down. Now, as I come back up, I'm going to reach over with a side stretch. Drop down, other side, reaching over. Good. Drop down in the middle, reaching across. Drop down, reach across. Good. Drop down, reach across. Lovely. And again, reaching across. Drop down, reach across. Good. And reaching. Drop down in between, reach across. Down, reach across. Well done. and reaching across. Lovely. A few more here. Drop down, reach across. Good. Let's do one more each side. Reach across and reach across. Well done. Bring that arm back down, relaxing those shoulders. Now keep my feet wide. I'm going to turn them round to the side here, and I'm going to go into a little stretch with that hamstring. So, sorry, not hamstring, but calf stretch. So one foot's in front, the other foot behind. I'm going to gently stretch through the back of the leg here. And at the same time, I want you to float your hands up while we're holding this stretch and just reach the arm around and back and forwards. And again, just that little bow and arrow stretch while we're holding that stretch with our legs. Good. Opening out and forwards. Good. Well done. One more each side. And again. And relax those arms down. Well done. And then we're going to turn those feet back to that centre, then turn around the other way this time. Drop that back heel down. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg into that calf there. And then this time we're going to bring our hands together, clasp them together, and I want you to reach those fingers away. Just stretch through the upper body, lifting those hands up, bringing them wide. And again, reaching the fingers away. Drop that chin down, stretch through the upper back. Lifting up and bring those hands wide. Well done. One more time. Reaching away. Drop that chin down. Lifting up and then bringing them nice and wide. Well done. And then we're going to slowly step back. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of roll downs here. So let's just start together. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down and we're going to roll slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there, and then as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Now, this is an option if you want to. We're going to cross one leg in front of the other leg, just to stretch our hamstrings a bit more here. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, I want you to roll those hands down towards the floor, just as far as comfortable. And you'll feel a bit more of a stretch at the back of the leg here, and then gently restacking back up into standing. Good. Uncross that leg. Other one in front, crossed over, and same again. Rolling down. Just as far as you feel comfortable. Take a breath at the end there. And as you breathe out, slowly lifting back up into standing. Good. Uncross the legs. Feet that hip width distance apart. We're going to roll down again. Breath in. As you breathe out, taking that chin down. Rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. Then as you breathe out, slowly restacking back up into standing. Good. Now, one more time, we're going to roll down, then we're going to come down onto our side. So breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Just soften those knees when you get to your end point, and then we're going to walk our hands down. And we can just grab that thicker block when we come down, and we're going to come down onto our sides to continue the class from here. Okay, so we're going to continue the class here down onto our side. So if you can have that thicker block or pillow or anything you're using just to support your neck there in that position. So my knees are bent up, hips are stacked, and we're going to start with a side leg press. So we're going to lift this leg up to that hip height. I want you to bring that knee up towards your chest, and then we're going to push that heel back and away and extend the leg. So folding back in, then push that heel back and away, extending behind you. So I want you to imagine you're pushing something back and away with that heel. Really get those glute muscles firing off as we push that leg back and away. Good. So folding in, push back and away. Keeping that leg at that hip height level as we push back and away, folding in. Good. Push back and away and fold in. Well done. Push back and away and folding in. Well done. A few more here. Push back and away, folding back. So that leg's going slightly behind you as you're pushing that heel back and away. Good. And again, push back and away, folding in. Last few here, push back and away, fold back. Well done. And in, push back and away, folding in. One more time, push back and away, and folding in. Well done. Relax that leg down. So let's drop that leg in front, give it a little rest here, and just stretch out through that lower leg. While we're doing that, we can do some little inner thigh pulses. So we're just going to lift that lower leg up and down, pulsing here, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breathing in and out, pulsing into that inner thigh. Well done. Good, breath in and out. And one more time, breathing in and out. And then lowering that leg down. Very good. So let's bend our legs back up together. We're going to go into our side kick movement here. So keeping those hips stacked, we're going to lift this top leg and we're going to glide the leg forwards and then we're going to glide it back. So we're keeping that control, keeping that leg at that hip height level as we glide forwards and glide back. Now we can keep that knee bent if that feels comfortable, or if you can, we can straighten this top leg. We glide it forwards and glide it back. Now if that leg's straight, we can point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Good, so keeping that control as you glide forwards, gliding back. And again, point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. And again, point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Well done. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. Glide forwards, glide back. So we're keeping that control. As you glide forwards, glide back. Well done. Now if you want to challenge it a little bit further, we can straighten that lower leg out as well. It might mean that movement at the top leg is a little bit smaller because you've got to work harder through that centre to control it. So just pick what feels comfortable for you, keeping that leg at that hip height level, really challenging those glutes. Well done. Glide forwards, glide back. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. Last few here. Glide forwards, glide back. Well done. Good. Glide forwards, glide back. One more time. Glide forwards and glide back. Well done. And then lowering that leg down. Very good. Okay, now if you can, we're going to come up onto our elbow. If that feels too much, you can stay on your side for this one. So we're going to come onto the elbow underneath that shoulder here. We're going to straighten out through this top leg. Top arm is going to reach up and over my head. And we're going to do a leg lift sideways movement here. And we're going to bring that leg straight up into the air. And then I'm going to bring my hand towards it to meet. Good. And then fold down. And again, lifting up and reaching away. Good. Folding in and reaching away. Good. And again, fold in and reach away. Well done. Folding in and reaching away. Good. And again, fold in and reach away. Well done. Fold in and reach away. Good. And again, fold in and reach away. Lovely. And reach away. Good. Last few. Good, one more time, and one, and relaxing that down, bring that arm back down, bend that leg back in, very good. Okay, so let's bring that block over to the other side, do the same again. So we're going to come around and down onto our sides here. So knees bent up to begin with, as we did before, and we're going to start with our side leg press. So we're going to lift this leg up to that hip height. I want you to bring that knee up towards your chest, and then we're going to push that heel back and away as we extend the leg. Good. So pushing that heel back and away, extending that leg behind us. Good. Breathing out as you push back and away. Good. And again. And back. Push that leg back and away. Controlling that movement, but really feel like you're kicking that heel back and away. So controlling that movement. Well done. Push back and away. Well done. Getting that bottom muscle working. If you push back and away. Good. Few more here. And again, folding in, push back and away. Good. And again, push back and away and folding in. Well done. And again, push back and away and folding in. Push back and away. Fold the leg in. Well done. Good. Let's do one more. And push back and away. Well done. Relax that leg down. So let's lift that leg a little rest here. Drop it in front. We're going to stretch out that lower leg. While we're resting that top one, we're going to lengthen through that leg and do some little inner thigh pulses with that lower leg. So just breathing in and out. While we're pulsing that leg. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out, and then lowering that leg down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to bend our legs back up again here. We're going to go into our side kick movement. So we're going to lift this top leg up to that hip height. We're going to glide that leg forwards and then gliding it back. So keeping that control as you glide forwards and you glide back. And again, gliding forwards and gliding back. Well done. Glide forwards, back. Now if that's comfortable there, then we're going to stay with that level, with that knee bent. Or if you can, we can straighten this top leg and again glide forwards and glide back. Good. Gliding forwards and gliding back. Now with that leg straight, we're going to point to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Well done. And again, point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. So keeping that control as you're gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. Keep that control here. Well done. Glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Very good. Now if you want to challenge it a little bit further for the last few, we can, as we did before, straighten that lower leg out as well. If that lower leg's straight, you might find this top leg movement's a little bit smaller because it's a bit harder to control through that centre as we glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Last few here. Very good. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. Let's do one more here. Glide forwards, glide back, and then lowering that leg back down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Okay, so as we did before, you can either stay on your side if that's more comfortable, or we're going to come up onto our elbow directly underneath that shoulder, and we're going to stretch out through my top leg, reach this top arm above my head here, and we're going to do a leg lift sideways movement. So we're going to lift this arm and leg up together towards each other, and then reaching away. Good, and again, lifting that leg straight and reaching away. Lifting straight, good, and reach away. Well done. Very good. Reaching away, folding in. Lovely. Good, last few here. Reaching away. And back, well done, and again. Last couple. And one last one. And reach away, well done. Bring that arm down, fold that leg back in. Very good. Okay, so from here, we're going to come straight down onto our fronts, onto the mat. So I'll move that block to the side, and we can just rest my head down onto my hands here. And I have my feet about that kind of hip width distance apart in this position. That tailbone's just gently tucked under. And we're going to start by working backs of our legs into our hamstrings. So I'm going to start with my left leg, and I'm just going to bend the knee and then fold back down. Same leg again. Bend the knee and lower down. Good, and again, bend the knee, lower down, and again, bend the knee, lower down. One more time, and down. Now, same leg, we're going to add in some donkey kicks here. So we're going to bend the knee, push that heel up to the ceiling, down and lower. And again, bend the knee, push the heel up, down and lower. And again, bending, push up and down. So it's a little movement, just kicking those bottom muscles in with that donkey kick, pushing up and down. Well done, and again, push up and lower. Good, bending at the knee, push that heel up, down and lower. And again, push up and lower. Good, and again, push up and lower. Well done. Last few. Push up and lower. One more time. Pushing up and lower. Very good. Okay, so other leg now. Opposite leg, my right leg. I'm just going to bend the knee and down. And again, bend at the knee and lowering down. Well done. Good. Bend at the knee and lower. Good. Let's do one more time with that leg. And down. Now this one, we're going to add in that the donkey kick. So we're going to hamstring curl, then push the heel up, down and lower. And again, bend the knee, push the heel up, down and lower. Good. And again, bend the knee, push up, down and lower. Very good. Pushing up. So bringing those bottom muscles. Good. Push up, down and lower. A few more here. Push up, down and lower. Well done. And again. Push up and lower. Very good. Working that bottom. It's just a small movement. Very good. Let's do one more time. And lower. Very good. Okay, so we're going to bring in some of those movements with our one leg kick here. So we're going to bring in a bit of ankle movement as well. So we're going to alternate sides. We start by bending the knee again, and we point, flex, point at the ankle, lower back down. Opposite leg, we're going to point, flex, point, lower the leg down. So keep alternating sides, and we're going to point, flex, point, lower the leg down. And again, point, flex, point, lower the leg down. Good. And again, point, flex, point, lower the leg down. Good. Now if that's feeling comfortable here, then we can add in extending through our hip in one nice smooth movement. So we go point, flex, point, extend and lengthen the leg away. So we go point, flex, point, extend and lengthen the leg away. Good. Extend and lengthen away. Good. Extend and lengthen. So we kind of extend and lengthen in one nice smooth movement. Well done. Extend and lengthen away. Good. Make sure it's that bottom that's working, so really squeeze the bottom if you need to. And be feeling that bottom, keep that core gently engaged, so we're not feeling it in that lower back. Good, extend and lengthen, well done. Extend and lengthen away, well done. Let's do one more each side. Extend and lengthen, good. Extend and lengthen away, well done. Okay, now from here, as we're in this position, we can have a little stretch out through the fronts of our legs. So we can just bend one knee, and if you can, we're going to just grab that leg and bring that heel up towards your bottom. So you feel a stretch into the front of your thigh here, into the quad muscle. And it really stabilises that stretch being here, because we can't cheat and bring our hips forward. So you'll feel a stretch through the front of that thigh here. We're just going to hold this stretch here, so just take a few nice deep breaths in and out. As we're holding that stretch, good, breathing in and out. And you might find on that out breath, you can just sink that heel down towards that bottom a little bit further, breathing in and out. Good, and then lowering that leg down. We do the same on the other side. So just bending the knee, bringing that heel up towards your bottom, just as far as you're comfortable. Then we're going to take a breath in and out. Good. Holding that here. Just sinking gently into that stretch, onto that out breath if you can. Breath in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Sinking down that a little bit further. Well done. One more time. Breath in and out. Good. And then just release that leg back down. And then as we're in this position, we're going to bring our hands just a little bit wider into that kind of L shape either side. I want you to bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips here. And we're just going to do a gentle Cobra stretch. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, I want you to lift your head, your breastbone, peel those ribs just as far as you're comfortable. Stop at your end point. But if you can, we're going to come up onto those hands. Breath in here. And then as you breathe out, walking that tummy, those ribs, that breastbone and head back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, peeling slowly. Keep those shoulders down. Well done. Neck nice and long. Breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly peeling gently back down onto the mat. Just your last couple here. Breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, gently peeling. That neck long, well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly coming back down. Let's do one last time. Breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lifting up, shoulders staying down, neck long, breath in here. And as you breathe out, gently peeling back down onto the mat. Well done. So we're just going to lift up, have a little stretch up onto those knees, drop back into our child pose stretch, into that opposite position. Well done. Just have a nice stretch here. Again, sinking that bottom down onto your heels. So just breathing in and out, sinking down. Well done. Breath in and out.
Good, relaxing down. One more time, breath in and out. Dropping down there, well done. Okay, so we're going to come round and down onto our backs from here. So if you come down onto your backs, onto the mat. So we're going to have our feet and knees that hip width distance apart to start with here. And just tilt that pelvis forwards and back again if you need to, just to make sure we're sort of in that nice neutral position. So we're going to start here with our one leg stretch. So we're going to float one leg up into tabletop. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to stretch that leg away, folding back, lower the leg back down. And again, opposite leg lifted, stretching that leg away, folding back and down. And again, floating that leg up, reaching away, folding back and down. Well done. Reaching away, folding back and down. Good. Now, if that's comfortable here, then we can stay with that single leg, or if you can, we're going to float both legs up into that double tabletop position. Same again, reaching away, fold back. Reach away, fold back. So breathing out as you reach away, breathing in as you fold back. So we're reaching that leg, extending through that leg towards that opposite wall. Good. Reach away and fold back. Good. Reach away, fold back. Well done. Make sure you're keeping that tummy nice and flat, not letting that back arch. If you're starting to feel you're losing that control through that centre, go back to that single leg, then we can always reset again. And again, reach away, fold back. Very good. And back. A few more here, reach away, folding back. Excellent. And again, reach away and fold back. Very good. Reaching away and fold back. Good, let's do one more each side. Folding those legs back, lowering back down one at a time, back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go into our scissors movement from here. So we're going to bring one leg up into that tabletop and we're going to tap that foot down, back up and lower. Opposite leg lifted, tap down, back up and lower. Good, and again. Tap down, back up and lower. Well done. And again. Tap down, back up and lower. So keeping that knee at that 90-degree angle, we're tapping that foot down and up. Well done. And again. Very good. So this time if you can, we're going to float both legs back up into that double tabletop if you can. And we're going to tap down, lift up. But again, if that feels too much, just go back to that single leg. Or you can mix and match those levels. So we're tapping down, lifting up, keeping that knee the same angle, okay? We're not bending the knee to tap down. That's a little cheat we often want to do. So try to keep that angle the same, and we're lowering down from that hip. Good. Tapping down, lifting up. Well done. Now if that feels comfortable, we can go a little bit quicker, and we're going to breathe in for 2 and out for 2. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Well done. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Good. Breathe in and out. Very good. And again, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Very good. One more breath in and out. And then coming back to that start, lower those legs down one at a time. Very good. Let's have a little stretch. Bring those knees up in towards our chest here. Good. So breathing in and out. Just relax down into that stretch. Just that a little bit further if you can. Breath in and out. And relaxing down. Well done. One more time. Breath in and out. Relaxing down into that stretch. Well done. And we're going to lower those legs down one at a time. Coming back to that start. Good. Okay, so we're going to straighten our legs out from here. And I want you to bring your arms above your head. We're going to keep my hands together, okay? And I'm going to lift one leg straight up towards the ceiling. And at the same time, I'm going to bring my hands to try and join it. Now, if you can, we're also going to lift up into that abdo prep. And then just lowering back down. Opposite leg, lifting up and out. If that feels too much to lift up, just go towards it with your hands and leg like that, and then lower back down. Okay, but if you can, we're going to lift into that little bit of abdo prep and down. So we're going to breathe out as we lift up, breathe in as we lower down, breathe out as we lift up, breathe in as you lower down. Well done. And down. Well done. And again. And down. And down. Well done. And again. And down. Very good. Alternating legs, extending up towards the ceiling. Well done. And down. Good. Keep going here. Last few. And down. Well done. And down. Good. And down. Well done. And lowering. Let's do one more each side. Well done. And down. And lowering back down. Well done. Bend those knees back and bring those arms back down to join. Well done. Okay, so let's just have a little stretch out through the backs of our legs here. So to bring the knee up towards the ceiling, straighten the leg, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to flex the foot, lower the leg down straight, point the toes lifting up. So just like a dynamic hamstring stretch here. So point the toes lifting up, flex the foot, lowering down. Point the toes lifting up, flex the foot, lowering down. And again, point the toes lift up, flex the foot, lower down. Well done. Point to lift up, flex to lower. Good. Point to lift up, flexing to lower. Well done. Point to lift up, flexing to lower. And again, pointing, lift up, flex to lower. Well done. So just lifting and lowering through that leg, just gently stretching through the back of the leg here. Point to lift up, flex to lower. One more time. Lowering and then back to that start. Bend the knee, lower that leg back down. We'll do the same the other side. Straighten through that leg, point the toes up. Gonna flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the toes, lift up. Flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift up. Well done. Point the toes, lift up, flex the foot, lower down. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Point the toes, lift up, flex the foot to lower. And down. Well done. Point the toes, lift up, flex the foot to lower. Well done. Point the toes, lift up, flex the foot to lower. Very good. Point to lift up, flex to lower. Last few. One more time. Point to lift up, flex the foot to lower. And then bend that knee, lowering back down. Well done. Okay, this time we're going to have our hands down by our side or out to the side of us, and we're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn our head to that opposite side if you can, then gently coming back up, and then over to that opposite side. Opening out. Good. Lifting back up, dropping those knees over, turning side to side from here. So just gently rotating through that spine, dropping those knees over, turning that head, coming back up and gently over to that opposite side. Well done. And again, lifting up, dropping over, rotating here. Drop down, well done. Lovely. Dropping over, bring those back up and over to the other side. Good, let's do one more each side. Drop those knees over, turning that head, lifting up and over that opposite side. Well done. Bring those hands back down by your side. Good. So we're going to come back up into sitting here. So we're going to start by just sitting and stretching through our bottom muscles. So we're going to straighten one leg out, bring the other leg across your body here. And we're just going to rotate around just to feel that stretch into that bottom here. And we're going to hold this stretch. So just breathing in and out. So just another way to stretch those bottom muscles. Breathing in and out. Good. Holding that there. Well done. Breathing in and out.
Good. And then coming back round, uncross that leg. Do the same the other side. Bring that leg across. Then we're going to come around just as far as comfortable. Feel that stretch into that bottom there. Holding that stretch, breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Good. One more time, breath in and out. And gently coming back round. Uncross those legs, right? Lovely. Either keep those legs out straight or legs crossed, whatever's more comfortable. And we're just going to gently stretch to our sides, dropping our hand down, reaching over into that mermaid. Breath in. And as you breathe out, back up and over. Good. And again, drop down, reaching over. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, back up and over. Good. And again, drop down, reach over. Breath in. And as you breathe out, back up and over. One last time, drop down, reach over, breath in. And as you breathe out, back up and over. Well done. And relaxing those shoulders from there. Fantastic. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the class today. Thanks for joining me and hopefully see you again soon.